Okay. Sorry for the delay. The chant regarding Vepar, Vephar, or Separ is 5-worded. Well, the middle one's a name. LM, then XZ, then EVKZI, then ZT, then MZ. Lum kzam kza zitmaz. 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 Lum kazazam kazazamaz. Lum kazazam kazazamaz. Lum kazazam kazazamaz. Lum kazazam kazazamaz. Yeah, you want to feel the change. But, so some would do this 42 times in the place of 72, place of 42 ringings of the bell or some such things. But it's said to be a night spirit, a great duke, strong, over 29 legions, appearing like a mermaid, or a merman, said to be over waters, guiding ships, with arms, or armor, or ammunition, said to manifest visions of stormy seas, the seas full of ships. It's said to cause death after 3 days of an infection via wounds or sores. Michael W. Ford says that the demonolator calls upon it for exploring emotions and behaviors and cursing toxic emotions. Well, in terms of exorcism, that's a valid form, is to curse the spirit that's present in such a place. But be careful with your wordings when you curse, right? Stephanie Conley says that it's for safety in water, keeping men away. Well, if it's a merman, then I guess it would be women now, wouldn't it be? And self-realization. Little Doom Witch says it has deep blue of black eyes, and for dream gnosis and a feel-good demon. So maybe this is how you exercise the influence of Joel Osteen, right? I cast out the demons that have to do with Joel Osteen. Pretty bad joke, but anyways. James Donahue says that it has a serpent-like head. Well, it has something that's serpent-like. It has these serpent-like things coming from its head. Stays in water. Oh. I guess that corner is not. I may lose connection when I go over to place this up. Says that it stays in water. It doesn't leave in water. So I guess the medium being used here, aside from being flanked by candle flames, well, the drink, it would likely appear in the cup or whatever you're going to contain your liquid in that you're going to drink after the Like the Goetia rite ends, or something to that effect, right? Could it have been before the legends of Medusa? Perhaps. Johann Weyer says that the afflicted by its putrefaction can be healed through diligency, and it's said that its alias is Separ. Perhaps it's Separ, whatever, it's an S. Godsandmonsters.com says that using black candles and mugwort, I think I actually have a pack of mugwort over there, and says that it appears as a warrior woman. Serpentise 666. I don't mention her comments too much because they're pretty much the same as whatever you're going to see elsewhere. But it says that it can help with levitation, and it wears a leather skirt and a leather headband. Perhaps it's one of the Phylacteries. Maybe it's a Jewish woman. I don't know. Eye of the Star says that it can be for mind control of others. And in terms of the Venusian music, typically you're going to have an E major through an F major, and that's what they're going to say. The O and A uses F sharp, Mixolydian, and mode 5 of music. And your Goetia and other things are going to say, because it's a duke or a Luciferian entity, that mornings in clear weather. But the scientific sound is going to be 221.23 hertz, and that is an A in the 32nd octave, 103.7 beats per minute, 442.5 hertz over 440 hertz, plus 9.6 centimeters. And some plants that you might consider using to, whether as a demonologer, a carcist, or as a exorcist, or just somebody thinking of the mythology, right? Scents you might want to use are allspice, henna, patchouli, almond, lady's mantle, pennyroyal, althea, lemon verbena, peppermint, ambergris, pomegranate, life everlasting, benzoin, primrose, red clover, red sandalwood, rose, salep, savory, saw palmetto, spearmint, strawberry, thyme, vervain, vetiver, violet, wisteria, yohimbe, orris, oregano, orchid, myrtle, muskroot, musk, mugwort, motherwort, melilot, marjoram, maidenhair, lovage, lily of the valley, blueberry, burdock, calamus, catnip, cherry, kibit, clover, coltsfoot, demiana, deer's tongue, dittany, dogwood, elder, are grains of paradise, which is cardamom if you are unfamiliar. But I like to contain in the brass-lined vessel. Oh, wormwood. Wormwood's what I have in there. Well, previously used in tea and then dried. But as a symbolic offering, you can do that. You can use your tea that you've pulled most of the flavor off and burn that. Or I like to boil it and make more until it's kind of bland, and then burn it. But 2011 was the first experience. Yeah, when I'm having a gap here, go ahead, ask questions. But okay, the experience 6:52 to 7:33 p.m. on Tuesday, October 18th. And I'm not seeing any additional things, but I probably had a cinnamon candle, or maybe I just used cinnamon symbolizing harmony. But earlier in the day, in the pot, I like to symbolically cook, right? My peripheral vision shut off, and I only saw the very narrow space in front of me. The reflection of me had blood-red eyes. Clearish, bacteria-like creatures came out of them towards me. I felt a strong presence from my left and below me. So that would have been the south, because I would always face west when doing these rituals. I didn't look there because I wanted to stay focused on the task at hand. Psychedelic moving drops and puddles descended before me, and I felt zapped somewhere where that is all I saw. I went and returned a number of times. By this time, I felt like I was held by a warm pressing in on me. I was calm and content. I saw white and blue lightning many times. There was a strobe of other light. The room flashed between almost no light and the candlelight. A pattering of white clouds fell upon me, and I felt electric as my body was numbed from the front side to the back. And I don't know how the mechanism of why it started in the front and the back. It usually starts from the front of the head, or around the nose region. I felt a surge of energy ascending and closed. I still feel a bit of electricity going, though. Going through? Oh, going through. Okay. Sometimes I can't read my own writing too well. The next series is going to be one that is said to have been an angel at some point. Well, it was considered an angel until the Catholic Church decided not to. So is it a demon or whatever? Let's look at the language here. Okay, in the Hebrew, you have Separ, which is a bird keeper, or somebody who likes birds. I've set people at that Kleinline Park or Salmon Creek Park in Vancouver, Washington, with people that like, I would take pictures of birds, and people like get all suspicious, and it's like, I'm taking pictures of birds. I specifically leave the people out of my pictures of birds. But anyways, the Separ is a young goat, and we might want to tell me if anybody has had an experience of this being as a bird or a young goat. But so in the ancient Aramaic, we have w is a peg, add, secure, and with are 6. Yeah, all those numbers in the Old Testament, they're actually words too. You know, so not just 366 and all these other ones, 65. And par is wide opening or open wide. So the bird is a dentist or something, isn't it? Open wide. Per, tread, bull, fruitful, open the head. Oxen, calf, young. Upper, ash, conclusion of treading. Par, decoration, decorate, glorify, boast, bow, glory, turban, goodly, beauty, ornament, tire. Ba, house, in, with, to. Bua, fill, entrance, come, enter, go. Ba, fill, void, enter, entrance, entry. Par, fruit, fruitful, wild ass. So a non-domestic animal that's kind of like a donkey. Pra, fruit, fruitful, increase. Bear, forth, bring. But not bear as in the animal. You got pri, fruitful, bow, reward. Pour, crush, wine press. Broken, take. Thbur, pile, heap, gather, lay, mound. Thpr, bird, early, depart, foul. Thpir, male goat, he goat. Yeah, definitely some important goat mythology should be considered. But let's look at 2012, at what sort of experience I would have had. We have the variation of the symbol. Even if you have a permanent symbol, I would recommend I would recommend looking and making a new one each time. Okay. I am not seeing an operation from 2012 for some reason, and I don't know what was going on. I may have been, yeah. I don't know why, but so looking at some Latin, we have the appearingness of a viper or snake, viperias of a viper or snake, vipera, a viper, an adder, a snake, veprecula, a little thorn or a briar bush, vepres, the season of spring, the spring, vaporo, rapid steam or vapor. Some of the manifestations of spirits aren't, well, some of our witnessing to spirits isn't exactly terribly clear. Vapor is a very common thing. You have vaporifer, that gives off steam, vaporous. Vaporifer kind of sounds like Lucifer, so that makes sense why it would have been included in the Dukes. Vaporarium, a steam pipe in the Roman baths, conveyed the heat of the steam room. Vapor, steam, exhalation, vapor. Vephar, slyly, artfully. Vephar, sly, crafty, subtle. And some Greek here. We got uper, over, about, cross, for, on behalf of, in defense of, for the sake of, because of, by reason of, in the name of. Apera is an upper rope, a brace on the ship, in the shipyards. Okay. So that's probably I think that's the first mention of ships that I heard tonight. So the fact that it relates to ships is confirmed. Pair, much, very, even, however, at any rate. Ops, eye, face, countenance. O, ah, o, psar, starling, psar, yeah. Pora, itch, scab, scurvy, mange. Okay, the wound-causing thing again, or the sore-causing thing. Aporia, foot of a mountain, or its slope. Apor, ophios, under the roof. Upsor, ophos. Upsair, ephas, of a high roof. Uff, erpo, creep on secretly. Apophora, pretense, objection. Putting something forward by the way of an excuse. Apopero, carry away, save, rescue, carry, downwards, hold out, proffer, pretend, endure, suffer, sail downstream, be seduced, or which okay, up ur gahma, or up orgia, service rendered. Up orgos, serviceable, helpful. Up orgeo, serve, be helpful, perform, afford. Apor hanas, suckling a lamb. So, yeah, there's got to be some sort of lamb connection at some point. But I'm not seeing any reference to anybody else experiencing that. You got up, oraso, dig under, undermine. Apo, rahag, nami. Apo, raham, nume. Stir up, rouse, gradually, act introduction, mid-rise. Aperoa, palate. Okay, and to... Well, I don't require these things on myself, so the fact I don't do them didn't do them some years when I was in the middle of all this. Pura is a wine press. Pour, crush, bring, broken, take. Pri, fruit, bow, fruitful, reward. Prah, fruit, fruitful, increase, bear forth, bring. Pra, fruit, wild ass, fruitful. Parar, blackness. Okay, I did experience some unusual blackness during my event that I shared from 2011. Tapara, decoration, glory, beauty, beautiful, honor, fair, glorious, bravery, comely, excellent. Purara, yeah. Oh, poo, ar, branch, bough, sprig. Par, decoration, decorate, glorify, beatify. Boast, bow, glory, turban, goodly, beauty, ornament, tire. Per, killet, pot. Oh, skillet, pot, pan. Per, break, void, defeat, disannul, disappoint, frustrate, not, cease, clean, dissolve, divide. Prah, heifer, kine. Per, tread, bull, fruitful, open the head, bull, young, oxen, calf, bullock. Nobody seems to say anything about calves or bulls in reference to Vepar either. Upper, ash. Par, open, gape, open. Woe, add, peg, and hook. Woe, peg, hook, and. Okay, and I'm going to see if I have any for 2013. And I have to fetch the book. Oh, I keep... Sorry about that, but... Comment and question, if not in the middle of a ritual, that would be perfectly fine. That will definitely fill in some of the blanks. But I have an experience to share. And when was this experience? Sunday, the 20th of October. 2013. I didn't use Isaiah 42, 10 through 12, and 33, 21 through 24. I didn't use Jeremiah 30, 12 through 13. I didn't use Psalm 107, 23 through 43. I didn't use Jonah 1, 1 through 2:11. I didn't use Job 2, 6 through 8, 19, 21 through 23. But I did use Mark 4, 35 through 41, Luke 8, 22 through 28, Acts 8, 8 through 11, 12, 21 through 24, 18, 17 through 24, Ephesians 6, 10 through 22, Quran 5, 45, 21, 83 through 88, 25, 45 through 59, and 38, 41 through 42. And I used that Tuscan wine candle symbolizing what overwhelms. And I was using 51 through 50, 56 through 58, 23, 93 to 98, 72, 1 through 28, and the rest of what I had to say about the ritual. But anyways, here goes. 7:23 to 8:17 p.m. Sound from other sources went away, and I became aware of a knot outside the magical circle. I felt a presence in the west, in the space before my bedroom. So in that room, you had like an altar and then, around the corner. I saw an electric green haze come over me as I felt comfortably numb. Later, I saw 2 red flashes. I became overjoyous and cried. I saw a row of yellow sparks descend at different heights. A euphoria poured down me, and I tingled with pleasure and had the good shakes till 8:25 p.m. So an hour and 2 minutes after the ritual started, and 8 minutes after it ended. I trembled all over for a while at first. So, the good shakes definitely does happen to people who experience these sorts of things. But here's my... Okay, what does it switch? So from 2014, more or less a final variation to look at, and then we're going to go into that next time around. But we have the ancient Egyptian, Ufi, a hostile serpent fiend. And that's kind of ordered backwards than your typical Apep sort of looking thing, but they're not all Apep. Some of them are different spirits. And this other one, Athaba, is a pleasant, or Apha, okay, Apha, is a pleasant, an event or happening that's pleasant. And upper is the book or service of opening the mouth. Upper. And upper, the fur, na, yummy. Okay, that's the opening of the mouth ceremony. Okay. You have in the Duat, number 9, a so-called god of the serpent Shemti, and that would be Appa again. And you have one of the destroyers of souls. Oh, that's a kind of... And number 6 of the Duat. Again, upper. There's a lot of upper demons. And, okay, October 21st to 20. So Sabnak is... Savnak, Savoak. But anyways, let's look at these. Let's think of the things at hand. let's show you both sides of the stones first. We got Love Drenched, Vancouver Rocks. There was a thing of people painting rocks for some odd reason, I don't know why. But they would do things like this and leave them places. Don't leave stuff like that in businesses. It's one thing to leave things in a park, but to people that don't know whether it's something that you buy or, I didn't know. I've seen some interesting ones. So this is my arrangement that I'm going to use. And yawn, 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 yawn. Ooh. I have set my feet in the south and have looked about me, saying, are not the thunders of increase numbered 33 which reign in the second angle, under whom I have placed 9, 6, 3, 9, whom none hath yet numbered but one, in whom the second beginning of things are and wax strong, which also successively are the numbers of time, and their powers are as the first 4, 5, 6. Arise, you sons of pleasure, and visit the earth, for I am the Lord your God, which is and liveth in the name of the Creator. Move and show yourselves as pleasant deliverers, that you may praise him amongst the sons of men. Authil laste babage on dorpa gol gakies ge ow ago corm pun the son of Vevndev Kasarme Alane Mapam Sabam Og Kormpo Krup Kasarmug Kradze Kiss on Vageg Dust Kapamala Kiss Kapiman Adlanshin Kiss Ta Lokla Targa Norkualahe Anfakasga Bagle Zerne Odd Zerne Dust on Nabila Noip All Zakarad Zamran Abel Song Abela Song Rest El Normolap. I felt a slight euphoria. Down me. There are little wavy streaks weaving around the stones, upon the stones. It seems like there should be a message in runes, but that is a sense that has left me as to what those runes were, much less what they mean. I feel a throbbing sensation a little bit. It feels like there's something moving in the air. This way and that way. But at different heights, with the different directions. My feeling is returning to normal. Fitharzi Bom Sarg.